But this was 2 or 3 hours with another couple where the topic was only marriage. And that was what was fascinating about it, because it was so many stories, so much information, which is what made each chapter so rich.
That is Marlo Thomas and husband Phil Donahue in a virtual author chat hosted by Changing Hands Bookstore about their first professional project together, a book. This one right here, it's called What Makes Marriages Last. And as the Donahues are celebrating, 40 years, their 40th anniversary this week, they share this really incredible book that is a journey to look beyond their own successful love story to see if there is a common, say, secret sauce, so to speak, about creating a lasting union. Among those people profiled in this book, 40 couples in all, are Al Roker and Deborah Roberts.
Being with each other has made us each a better person. I mean, I've learned, to try to be more open and try to talk about things more. Once I talk about it, it's kind of done.
Deborah, I want to talk a little more and kind of
look at it and then
a little more.
I'm ready to go out to eat. Let's go.
And marriage always has the tough stuff. And I appreciated not only sharing the romance and the sweetness of the start of your relationship, but Deborah, also your candor about some of the frustrations that come from being a working mother.
And it wasn't Al's fault, but society didn't really expect him to really give up a lot. And so if Al talked about doing one thing with the kids in the morning, or just, maybe going out for like some event with the kids, everybody was like, oh, what a great dad, what a great dad. But at the end of the day, so much of the stuff fell to me.
They were just fascinating to speak to, so warm and so open. Just one of the 40 couples that were personally interviewed by Marlo and Phil, really sharing not only their love stories and how they got together, but also what challenges they had to persevere, to stay together and have a strong marriage in spite of whatever. I mean, we all deal with our stuff, but couples like Kira Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon, Michael J. Fox and Tracy Pollan, even President Jimmy Carter and Rosalind, all featured, personally interviewed here in this book. And Tess, the stories are really inspiring and very surprising in a lot of ways. So Marlo and Phil really have had such a solid relationship. It was no surprise that people were willing to sit down and discuss all of it with them. But, so many revealing going to therapy together and thinking about, what would bring them apart. And it's really a fascinating read. And it was an hour-long conversation for the customers of Changing Hands who had pre-purchased this book. So it was really a lot of fun. It was very difficult to pick some highlights to share with you this morning.
Oh, I bet. I was just glued, because to hear from big stars, there's always so much criticism that Hollywood relationships don't make it, but yet here you have people, who have been married for decades, right? And so it's very encouraging and very inspiring. I can't wait to read the book.
Yeah, it was really cool. Al and Deborah, almost 25 years, and talking about some of the hurdles when she stepped back a little bit and actually passed up a promotion with the news network because she felt compelled to stay home and really focus on children and have a little bit more of a work-life balance, and some of the ways that she kind of paid for that and how he felt about that. And we also found out that Al Roker is a love note writer. He's actually a total romantic. So that was really cute, and just, tremendous stories all throughout. Even Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelo was talking about early on in their relationship, how jealous he was, incredibly jealous. So those kinds of stories are really interesting, but I think it would make for a phenomenal wedding or anniversary gift. And you can order it through Changing Hands. It's available now. What Makes a Marriage Last?
Perfect.